Donald Trump held another series of rallies yesterday. And at this sort of late stage in the election, with just 5 days remaining and nearly 80 million votes already cast, the rallies are becoming dramatically more unhinged. You can track it on a day-to-day basis. Now, part of it may be exhaustion on Donald Trump's behalf. Part of it may be desperation. But yesterday was wacky and out there. Now, first of all, a really strange moment in Arizona. Trump brought out Congressman Kevin McCarthy, who I guess wants to be Speaker of the House if Republicans take the House next week, which they won't. Republicans are not taking the House next week. And he said he wouldn't bang Nancy Pelosi with the gavel, a bizarre moment.
It'll be before we swear in the president again. But the reason why I want you to come, I want you to watch Nancy Pelosi hand me that gavel. And I promise you this. I won't bang her with it, but I'll bang the end to the socialism and yes to America.
Really strange stuff there. And Trump now is regularly complaining about the weather and the temperature at his rallies. It's either too cold or too hot or too windy. Arizona, I guess, was too hot for him.
And I'm sitting in the hottest sun I've ever felt. This is hot. My last stop, also in your great state, it had a different problem. The sun was hot. I've never seen wind like that. It's lucky I don't need teleprompters like Sleepy Joe. Because the teleprompters were falling down. They were going all over the place. I was getting a headache. I'm trying to look. But I have a good memory. I remember things.
Now, he said he doesn't need a teleprompter while using a teleprompter in that clip. But is anybody else sick of the whining? This is the whiniest president I can remember. Leslie Stahl wasn't fair, and Twitter's not fair, and the fake news isn't fair, and it's too cold, and now it's too hot, and it's too windy, and it's too sunny, and I'm too sweaty. This is the most privileged man in America, and he thinks he's the biggest victim. He can't stop complaining. In this next clip, Trump actually doesn't know what city he's in. This is just the best. Trump doesn't know what city he's in. And even though he criticizes Biden for using a prompter, he struggles to read the name of the city he's in off of the prompter because it's windy.
Mesa to Yuma, and from Phoenix to right here in Bullhead. That sucker's moving so much, I see Bullhead. I'm trying to go up, and is my head moving up and down like this? You did a great job of anchoring these things, fellas. A great job.
Yeah, Trump, who has been accusing his opponent of cognitive decline, doesn't know what city he's in unless he reads it off a prompter, which he criticizes Joe Biden for using. And Trump then claims, this is now in Bullhead City, Arizona, Trump still ridiculing masks as we have more than 233,000 coronavirus deaths.
With Sleepy Joe, there'd be no graduations, no weddings, no Thanksgiving. They're already talking about no Thanksgiving. And in California, you have a special mask. You cannot, under any circumstances, take it off. You have to eat through the mask. It's a... Right? Right, Charlie? It's a very complex mechanism. And they don't realize those germs, they go through it like nothing. They look at you with that contraption and they say, that's an easy one. I'll go right through with the food. Now, how about California, though, where you're supposed to eat with the mask? Can't take it off.
Okay, so then the audio problem started with insane wind and people on stage behind Trump pulling their masks off. Just everything going wrong.
Both of your states. The Biden... These guys, yeah, that's right. You can't. Maybe, now it's probably a rhino is operating the thing. They're having a bad day today. They're having a bad day, but we're having a good day. Thank you.
These rallies have become parodies of themselves, truly. And the audio issues continue. This next video, I don't know why this next one I found so funny. I was crying from laughter last night as I was preparing this clip, to the point where my girlfriend came up to my office and started filming me watching this clip and laughing hysterically. I don't know why I find this so funny, but I do.
And our incredible, oh, these people don't know what the hell they're doing. Let me recover my ears for 1 second. Whoever did this microphone, don't pay him.
These people, there's also something, I mean, it's horrible, but it's also in a way very Trumpian to immediately start attacking workers, saying they don't know what the hell they're doing as far as audio equipment is concerned. One audio tech sent me a message on Twitter saying, I'm an audio tech. Whoever is working the audio is really doing God's work by interfering with Donald Trump's speech. And then under the category of complete and total lies, just complete lies that make no sense, Donald Trump claims that Joe Biden wants to ban weddings, graduations, and even Thanksgiving.
With Sleepy Joe, there'd be no graduations, no weddings, no Thanksgiving. They're already talking about no Thanksgiving. And in California, you have a special mask. You cannot, under any circumstances, take it off. You have to eat through the mask.
Do you think anybody really believes that? Or are even his supporters seeing it as sort of performance theater meant just to get a reaction? And then at the earlier rally, Trump complained, as I mentioned, not about the heat, but about the wind.
You know, it's windy as hell out here. You know? I said, is it windy? Should I bring a hat? Because I don't love my hair flopping around. One thing, at least I figured out after 3 years that it is mine. If it wasn't, I would have found out about it today.
Just stay home, maybe. Like, don't do the rallies if it's either too windy or too hot or too cold or too sunny or too dark. Just stay home and don't do it, because quite frankly, all you're really doing is spreading coronavirus and in some cases giving old folks hypothermia. And these are all Trump voters anyway. You're not convincing anybody with these rallies. I would say just stay home the next 5 days. He doesn't plan to, though. That's for sure. One of our sponsors today is Hydrant, and they're giving my audience 25% off your first order. Hydrant has been great for me. It's this delicious electrolyte powder made with real fruit juice. You mix it into water for great tasting rehydration with low sugar, packed with electrolytes, but way more cost effective than those high sugar sports drinks. Comes in flavors like lime, fruit punch, orange, mango. They have no sugar varieties, which come in lemonade and pink grapefruit. They also have a new product line called Immunity, which adds vitamins B, C, and D. And they have a version with caffeine if you're looking for that type of boost. Staying hydrated helps my focus and keeps my energy up. And Hydrant has been a great way for me to do that as part of my daily routine. They have a full refund guarantee if you're not satisfied, and you'll get 25% off your first order when you go to drinkhydrant.com/Pakman, or just enter the code Pakman at checkout. I've put the link right underneath this video.